All-Star break, and the Lakers lose at Golden State. The Warriors plus 18 from 3 tonight. Hurt the Lakers on the boards. 14 offensive. Big game for 18 points. Lakers struggled off-ball defense, matching that energy. But big game to me, that game, end of the second quarter, end of the third, those two runs, 11-2, 8-2. That's a 19-4 run right
We're
there.
watching the end of the second quarter. The Lakers were down like 3, and we were saying we can't allow Golden State to have like a quick run. As soon as we said that, they added like 7, 8, 9 points. You know, they spread that lead out, and then the Lakers just went in the tank after that in the third quarter. You know, not being able to get the ball inside when you need a bucket. You got AD there. You got to find it. We've said this over and over and over. Lakers just not executing well. Golden State went to that zone for a little bit. The Lakers never attacked it. And then, you know, the 15 offensive rebounds for Golden State. And a lot of those resulted in 16 of those threes that they hit. So you gotta take care of the intangibles and make sure that you get, you know, the team to get one shot up, take care of the basketball, and get some better shots. You got to go to your bread and butter. I don't think we got enough inside shots. And, you know, somewhere around the 6-minute mark there, I think Darwin decided that, I mean, they were down 15. I'm thinking we hit a few threes, we might get back in it. But I think with the back-to-back game, maybe he pulled it out. Too early.
Yeah, they play San Antonio here tomorrow. It's a pretty quick turnaround, Geet. Disappointing start to the second part of the season. 25 games left now. And earlier on the pregame show, we said, hey, the Lakers need to try to strive for 6. Now they got to worry about falling to 10. You know, Golden State's in 10, half a game behind the Lakers now. They play each other again in the next week or two. And, you know, Lakers do have San Antonio tomorrow. You would think that's a break in the schedule, but San Antonio almost went to Sacramento tonight, almost beat them. And, you know, the Lakers got to be careful now. Hopefully LeBron plays tomorrow. We got to mention he did not play tonight, so that's obviously a big deal. But there's no other way to say it other than the 3-and-D team that we were starting to see was not present tonight. And even though the Lakers have been making more threes lately, they've had a really good month in that aspect, they're still giving up a lot. They're 28th in the league in allowing threes. As you mentioned, a big discrepancy there tonight. Lakers weren't making any or making enough.
Yeah, Warriors
and they were giving up a lot, 16.
Yeah, so let's talk Warriors. They're 9-2 in their last 11 games. Brez mentioned half game behind the Lakers, 10th and climbing. CP3 coming back. They have the same goal as the Lakers. If you heard Steve Kerr talk before the game, he showed the team the standings today, said 5, 6 seed. That's our goal, and they think it's attainable. A lot of talk, big game, about the dynasty being dead, but I don't know. I look at this Warriors team and the way Steph is playing and kind of the energy that they're with. Clay coming off the bench now. You know, guys kind of fitting into their roles. They're still a dangerous team to me. I mean, you want to see them in a play-in game?
Well, I mean, a lot of people say, well, would you like to see the Lakers in a play-in game? A lot of people say no. Golden State Warriors are the same way. You know, they still have key components. You know, Steph, Clay coming off the bench now, that's a big thing. But, you know, Draymond's still a big part of how they run this team. You know, you say what you want to about his antics, you know, and with Looney playing the way he does, and then they had Wiggins. And a lot of these role players tonight, either Jackson, you know, guys like that, Robinson coming in. So it's the system that Kerr has that works. It doesn't matter who's in there. They just seem to flow very well, and they have a lot of confidence. So, yeah, I mean, the Lakers got to be careful, like Brett said, where they are in the standings right now.
Golden State, their youth is finally starting to coalesce and turn into something. You know, they didn't hit a lot of home runs. You know, they traded Weissman. He's out. Now you're seeing Kuminga. He's been a starter for a while now. He had a good game tonight. You know, we see the rookie, Pochemski. He sent Klay Thompson to the bench.
Jackson Davis had 17 off the bench.
Yeah. Trace Jackson Davis, second-round pick out of Indiana, a college teammate of Jalen Hood-Schifino. He was very active tonight. So the Warriors' youth, which is what you need when you're becoming an aging team, the Warriors' youth is really starting to fill in the cracks nicely. They get Chris Paul back sometime on an upcoming 4-game road trip. So we'll have some nice veteran guardianship, shall we call it. Lakers indeed have to be careful. They're going to make the play-in tournament. Utah's done. Utah's in 11th and fading fast. It's just, where do you finish in that 7-10? We're going to see the standings right here. Here you go. Warriors whisper close to the Lakers now. And Steve Kerr's right. Both the Lakers and the Warriors, they could finish 5th. You got to climb a lot of teams.
By the way, you got a ways to go to get to the 8-9 game.
I know.
That's the frightening thing with some good teams.
Yeah.
Mavs, Suns, and Kings all kind of in that spot.
Yeah, the Kings have been struggling
in there
lately.
too.
Yeah, Kings have been struggling lately. But the Pels, that's a good team, good blend of youth and veteranism.
Listen, that's a tough loss tonight. Obviously, no LeBron James. They went out there with 8 deep. The bench was Christie, Dinwiddie, and Hayes. So if you get LeBron back, at least you can run 9 deep. Remember, Christian Wood's out for a couple weeks.
Cam
still out. Cam's still out. So this is kind of what you have to roll with. Second night of a back-to-back tomorrow, James. You want to look at big picture. They're 6-2 in their last 8. Sure, they're coming off a loss. Brutal schedule coming up. After the Spurs, you got Suns in Phoenix Sunday in an early game, and you come right back. Clippers. So it's not getting any easier, but they got to get back to playing good basketball.
Which should motivate them. I mean, the tougher the schedule, you should be motivated. And as Brett said, San Antonio coming here is not going to be a gimme. Lakers need to take care of that one, and then it's going to get tough, and they just got to get tougher. You got to meet force with force. You got to really look at what they're doing wrong, and that's giving up a lot of second chance points, and some of them are resulting in threes. Golden State game, a lot of layups, like a lot of missed assignments from the weak side defense. Wasn't happening. A lot of dunks uncontested. So, yeah, they're better than that, and I hate to see them go from, showing us that they can play at a certain level to this. Even though they were without LeBron, at the beginning of the game, they were right there, playing very well. 3 points down, then that stretch. I think they were trying to play into the halftime and just kind of let their guards down. And Golden State just ate them up in the second quarter, the end of that second quarter. And that just gave them the momentum. I think it was like a 9 or 10-point lead at half. And they can't afford to do that. When the game is tight, you got to keep it close going into halftime. You come out down 3-4, that's a big difference in coming in, you're down 10 or 11.
We're going to go to Darvin in a second, but big game, you'll hear players say all the time, you shouldn't put too much stock into the last couple games for the All-Star break, and then a game or two right after the All-Star break. But when you're sitting in ninth place, you can't, that's no
Golden
longer.
State's
they all matter.
Golden State's won 9 of the last 11.
You have to put stock in all of them. All right, let's hear from Darvin Ham. He's speaking with Mike Trudell in the media.
Darvin, I think it was 51-50 with about 3 minutes left in the second quarter, and they made their push. What did you see during that stretch, and how do you think that played out in the second half?
We had a couple of turnovers. Them being more scrappy. They put a lot of pressure on your defense because their movement, obviously, their ability to shoot the ball. We had a couple breakdowns off the ball, but without having watched it yet, it just felt like their energy. They made some energy plays. And, again, this is a team that put pressure on you to give multiple efforts constantly. And we obviously, they made that push late in the first half. And then, as the second half started, thought we got better on the ball, switched up some matchups, switched up the coverage a little bit. Then we kind of, didn't do what we needed to do off the ball in terms of maintaining matchups, sending everything to the coverage. A couple opportunities we had to, kick small guys out, put a bigger body on guys that were rolling our smalls down due to us switching. Kind of fell asleep in that department, but, it's one of those games, man, coming out the break. It's going to be tough playing against a team like this, but got another one tonight, got to win the recovery game, fill our cups back up, and try to get better.
Suppose you could understand being out of rhythm after the All-Star break, but the offense was really humming before that. What do you have to get back to tomorrow night? And I guess depending on if LeBron plays as well could help, but what do you have to get back to?
Các bạn vừa xem xong video phân tích của chúng tôi. Sau đây sẽ là video hướng dẫn cách làm một bông hoa trang trí màu hồng của chúng tôi. Bây giờ các bạn cùng tôi thực hiện cách làm nhé. Hôm nay thì mình sẽ hướng dẫn cho các bạn cách để làm một cái sợi dây trang trí hình bông hoa 6 cánh màu hồng nhé các bạn. Cái sợi dây trang trí này của mình thì nó sẽ nguyên là một màu hồng và nó sẽ được tạo ra từ cái phần bông hoa, đúng không? Bây giờ các bạn sẽ đầu tiên là các bạn sẽ chuẩn bị cho mình một cái compa này để mình sẽ sử dụng, mình sẽ quay hình tròn để làm cái bông hoa nhé. Tiếp theo là mình có kéo, đúng không? Kéo để mình sử dụng để mình cắt này. Tiếp theo đây thì mình sẽ có súng bắn keo để mình có thể dán những cái phần cánh hoa lại với nhau. Như vậy chúng ta sẽ chỉ cần một số các cái phần dụng cụ rất là đơn giản như này thôi. Bây giờ thì bước tiếp theo là mình sẽ đi cắt cái hình tròn như bạn. Ở đây thì mình sẽ có một bông hoa 6 cánh, thế nên là mình sẽ quay 6 cái hình tròn nhé. Nên mình sẽ quay 6 cái hình tròn như trên tờ giấy. Rồi, mình có đủ 6 hình tròn, bây giờ mình sẽ cắt 6 hình tròn ra nha các bạn. Hai này, tiếp tục này. Đây là hình tròn thứ 3 này. Hình tròn thứ 4 nhé. Đây sẽ là hình tròn thứ 5 và mình sẽ có cái hình tròn thứ 6, cái hình tròn cuối cùng nữa các bạn. Bây giờ thì mình sẽ gập các cái phần hình tròn này lên và mình sẽ tạo thành cái hình cánh hoa. Bây giờ các bạn sẽ nhìn thấy cách mình gập nha. Mình sẽ gập cái phần hình tròn lên này, nhưng mà các bạn lưu ý là khi mình gập lên thì mình sẽ không gập nó bằng nhau và mình sẽ gập một cái cao hơn, một cái ngắn hơn như này. Sau đó mình gập đôi này, gập đôi vào đây. Sau đó tiếp tục cái phần này mình gập lên đây. Sau đó mình lại tiếp tục gập cái phần này xuống đây. Rồi bên này các bạn cũng gập tương tự như vậy. Rồi, vậy chúng ta đã có một cái cánh hoa màu hồng như này. Bây giờ thì các bạn sử dụng keo, các bạn sẽ dán vào những cái phần ở giữa của cái bông hoa như này, và chúng ta sẽ tạo thành ở giữa cái phần tờ giấy như này, chúng ta đã tạo thành một cái cánh hoa có 6 cánh như này, và 5 cái phần hình tròn còn lại thì các bạn cũng cắt tương tự như vậy. Các bạn cũng gập tương tự lên như vậy nhé. Gập đôi vào. Sau đó mình gập xuống như này, sau đó mình lại gập lên này. Rồi, chúng ta sẽ có được cái hình cánh hoa thứ 2 nhé các bạn. Rồi, mình sẽ gập tiếp cái cánh hoa thứ 3. Rồi, như vậy mình đã có cái phần cánh hoa thứ 3 như này. Các bạn sẽ dán thật chắc vào nhé, nếu không thì cái phần giấy của mình nó sẽ bị cứng và nó sẽ bị tách cái phần cánh hoa ra đấy. Cánh hoa thứ 4 này.